In this GIF animation, using GIMP, I'll introduce movement in the background. The first thing I'm going to do is to open my file as layers. Once selected, click in Open. So I will keep the pose of the girl still, I will eliminate the balloon, and I will introduce a monster from the left side of the picture getting into the background. So remember that we have to place the elements in layers, and every layer will be an animation frame in the final GIF file. If your layers, if the tab of the layers is not open, you can go to Windows, Dockable Dialogs, Layers, and if you don't have, for example, the undo history or the options of the tools opened, you can still open them here in Dockable Dialogs. All right, so the first thing to be done is to take the eraser, and with a white background color, I will rub the information I don't really need. Okay. I will select with the fuzzy selection tool the background, and I will eliminate the white color to keep everything transparent. Or, what is the same, I will duplicate the girl on a new layer. Select invert. Now the girl is already selected, and edit copy, edit paste will create a floating selection. This is some kind of pseudo layer, it's not a still layer. You can turn it into a layer with the right button of the mouse, clicking on to new layer. Now as you can see, we have the girl onto a new layer. I will move with Move tool the layer to the right to leave enough space for the monster at the left. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this layer into layer to image size. I will create a new layer that is going to be called gradient, and will be filling with transparency. Click on OK. This gradient layer will be below the previous one. Sorry, below the previous one. So just clicking on this arrow, you can just put it upwards or downwards. On this gradient layer, what I'm going to do is to apply a color for the background. I will select the colors for my background, okay, which will be a gradient that is going to be mode custom, 100% opacity, mode normal, and shape linear, right? Okay, and as you can see in this custom gradient, we will have a gradient done between the two colors we have already selected. Okay, if you want a different color here, for example, this orange, then the gradient will be different. Okay, so with the gradient layer active, click and drag, and modifying these 2 points, you would have different possibilities. Maybe linear shape is not the best one. Let's try with the radial one. Not really. I think linear works better. Okay. I'm going to merge these two layers together, so this is why I put them the anchor or the chain, and then it will merge down. That is, I will turn them into the same layer. This is going to be the layer girl. I will create a new layer that is going to be called monster. I will make the design of my monster on this layer. I will click OK. As you can see, the monster is above girl's layer. I don't need this one anymore, so I'm just going to put this into the trash. All right. In the monster layer, what I'm going to do is to take the paths tool to make the design of the monster. So make sure that in the options of the tool, design mode is active. And once I have closed my path, I will say that I want to fill the path, right? Okay, let's zoom a little bit on it. Okay, if you want to move any of these anchor points, you can just click and drag. If you want to turn any of these lines into a curve, you can, in the edition mode, you can just display the handles and turn this into something curved, right? Okay, I'm just interested in keeping this polygonal. So maybe let's see if I can make these teeth a bit better. Okay, once I've got it, I'm going to select my color, which is going to be some kind of dark blue color, and I will fill the path with a solid color. Fill. Okay, so here is the silhouette of my monster. I'm still going to work a little bit on it, making the eye. Exactly with the same tool, but this time with a different color. In design mode, I will fill my path with a solid color. Okay? Alright, so this is my monster. What I'm going to do is to duplicate my monster. The first layer to be reproduced will be this one, and then progressively those we have above, right? Okay, so I will just hide those layers we've got here, and in the first layer, what I'm going to do is to show less information. So in the first frame, just my monster is slightly appearing. Okay, in the second layer, I did something wrong here. Let's see if I can go back. I made a mistake. Item visibility. That's it. So this is my first layer. This is the second one. With this layer active, I'm going just to move this towards left. Okay, that will be the second one. The third one. the fourth one. The fifth one. Okay, so let's try the animation in filters, animation, playback, and let's see if it works. Okay, I'm not totally satisfied with the animation, so what I'm going to do is just to clone this layer, right? I'm going to duplicate it and I will put it in between. So as you can see, we have this layer every time we have a monster. I'm just going to, these two layers together, I'm going to merge down. These two layers together, I will merge down. These two layers together, I will merge down. These two together, I will merge down. See how I'm just anchoring the two layers and then merge down together. All right, let's try again the animation. Okay, seems to be much more fluent. This is perfect. Okay, make sure all the layers have the size of the image. Okay, so layer to image size, specifically because we have been moving the layer of the monster. All right, and once we've got them in filters animation, we are going to optimize for GIF. Once we've got it, we just have to export the file. In File, Export As, you have to type the name of the file, and finally select the location, and in Select File Type by extension, you have to scroll down until you get to GIF image. Finally, you say Export. Yeah, we want to replace it. Okay, remember please that in export image as a GIF, you have to check GIF command as animation, loop forever, and the delay between the frames. If you want something quick, 200 might be fine. If you want something slower, below 100. And some people just select I don't care in the frame disposal, but some others, they think that cumulative layers works much better. So I will select cumulative layers. Export. Finally, you can check your file, just opening this document, the GIF document, the animated GIF, with any of your browsers, which might be Safari, which might be Chrome, or Firefox, or Explorer, whatever you have. And that's it. I hope you enjoy it.